सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओं परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादि ऋषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादि ऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादि ऋषिभ्यो मत्स्यादवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादि भक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणामदत्तात्रेयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। आदिपराशक्ति महात्रे नमः। माता पितृ देवताभ्यो नमः। शंकराचार्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओं शास्त्रोक्तपरब्रह्मानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याणार्थं साधकानाम् आयुरारोग्यक्षेमस्थैर्य समशक्तिनवाप्त्यर्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणान्तर्गत अष्टमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। Yesterday in our Parayanam, Vyasa, Bhagavan Krishna, Narayana as a Dhanvantari in a beautiful form, bringing the Amrutham as well as Ayurvedam. Then immediately the Rakshasas snatch that Amruta Bhandam, they run. All the Devatas and other weaklings start crying, we also worked, we also should get our share. In the meantime, Bhagavan Narayana takes the Mohini avatar. Now in the 9th chapter, we will see Bhagavan in that Mohini avatar defying or denying the Rakshasas, the Amrutam. He just distributes it to Devatas. And then that Rahu story also we see. Yesterday only was the Surya Grahanam Vyasa. So this the lesson from it is what? Even somebody has done great tapasya, but inside them, if the impurities are there, Bhagavan will not give them Amrita, etc., in their own interest. Why? Because if such power, Amrita is equal to powers. When more powers are given to them, with that, they commit more and more crimes. With that, they will become qualified for more and more Naraka and Dukkha. That is why, in our own interest, just because we did tapasya and because of that we deserve, yet Bhagavan doesn't give. That we have to learn. And Jiva in his Antakarana has got Asuri Gunas, then he is Asura. Daivi Gunas, he is Daivi, Devata. So, anytime we can start and slowly eliminate the Asuri Gunas from us and start and include slowly the Daivi Guna. That option is always open. Only thing is that negative field to positive में आने के लिए जो conviction चाहिए वो ही थोड़ा सा time ले रहा है. That is called as the power of Maya and Moha. When we intensely pray to the Lord, that power of Moha and Maya reduces. He reduces it. And what happens at the time? Nothing great happens. Only one small change. What is that? Let me be of good values. That's it. इतना ही फर्क अंदर आ गया. Like the wires are so close to each other, yet the electricity doesn't flow. Only when they are just touched or joined, immediately the electricity flows. See that in the same way, by Bhagavad Kripa, only this much happens, that we come to the decision or conviction, enough of the negative, let me become positive. That's the beginning. And in between also the negative pulls us little bit here and there we go. But again, never we leave that. We come to positive. That's what Bhagavan told us in Bhagavatam in earlier chapter, that even some antaraya, because of which he seemed to go or fall in the path, but immediately he comes back to normal. Like we also miss the class one or two, but then again we come back because it is our God, it is our Rishi Parampara who are giving our Shastra Gnanam to us for our own evolution. That feeling in our jiva, in our heart, is very much there. Therefore, where we will go, we come back to ourselves. Here also, that assurance always is there. To teach that only, these are the stories. Now, let us chant this. After that, enter into 11th Skandham, 29th chapter, Bhagavata Dharmas. So beautiful it is. Let us do it. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Parayanam Ashtamaskandha Atha Navamodhyayah Shri Sukavacham Tenyonyato Asuraha Patram Harantastyakta Sauhrudaha Kshipanto Dasyu Dharmani Ayantim Dadrushuh Striyam Aho Rupam Aho Dhama Aho Asya Navam Vayaha Iti Tetam Abhidrutya Paprachurjata Hruchayah Katvam Kanjapalashakshi Kuto Va Kimchikirshasi Kasyasi Vadavamoru Mathnantiva Manamsinaha Navayam Twamarairdaityaihi Siddhagandharvacharanaihi Nasprushtaपूर्वां जानीमः लोकेशैश्च कुतो नृभिः नूनं त्वं विधिना शुभ्रोः प्रेषितासि शरीरिणां सर्वेन्द्रियमनःप्रीतिं विधातुं सघृणेन किं सा त्वं नः स्पर्धमानानाम् एकवस्तुनिमानिनि ज्ञातीनां बद्धवैराणां संविधत्स्व सुमध्यमे वयं कश्यपदायादाः भ्रातरः कृतपौरुषाः विभजस्व यथा न्यायं नैव भेदो यथा भवेत् इत्युपामन्त्रितो दैत्यैः मायायोषिद्वपुर्हरिः प्रहस्य रुचिरापाङ्गैः निरीक्षन्निदमब्रवीत् श्रीभगवानुवाच कथं कश्यपदायादाः पुंश्चल्यां मयि सङ्गताः विश्वासं पण्डितो जातु कामिनीषु नयातिः शालावृकाणां स्त्रीणां च स्वैरिणीनां सुरद्विषः सख्यान्याहुरनित्यानि नूत्नं नूत्नं विचिन्वताम् श्रीशुक उवाच इति ते क्ष्वेलितैस्तस्याः आश्वस्तमनसोऽसुराः जासुर्भावगम्भीरं ददुश्चामृतभाजनं ततो गृहीत्वा अमृतभाजनं हरिः बभाष ईषत् स्मितशोभया गिरा यद्यभ्युपेतं कचसाध्वसाधु वा कृतं मया वो विभजे सुधामिमाम् इत्यभिव्यावृतं तस्या आकर्ण्यासुरपुङ्गवाः अप्रमाणविदः तस्याः तत्तथेत्यन्वमंसत अथोपोष्य कृतस्नाना हुत्वा च हविषानलं दत्त्वा गोविप्रभूतेभ्यः कृतस्वस्थेनाद्विजैः यथोपजोषं वासांसि परिधायाहतानि ते कुशेषु प्राविशन् सर्वे प्रागग्रेष्वविभूषिताः प्राङ्मुखेषु उपविष्टेषु सुरेषु दितिदेषु च धूपामोदितशालायां जुष्टायां माल्यदीपकैः तस्यां नरेन्द्रकरभोरुरुषद्दुकूला श्रोणीतटालसगतिर्मदविह्वलाक्षी सा कूजती कनकनूपुरसिञ्जितेन कुम्भस्तने कलशपाणिरथा विवेश तां श्रीसखीं कनककुण्डलचारुकर्ण नासाकपोलवदनां परदेवताख्यां संवीक्ष्य सम्मुहुर्उत्स्मितवीक्षणेन देवासुरा विगलितस्तनपट्टिकान्ताम् असुराणां सुधादानं सर्पाणाम् इव दुर्नयं मत्वा जातिनृशंसानां नतां व्यभजदच्युतः नतां व्यभजत् अच्युतः कल्पयित्वा पृथक् पङ्क्तीः उभयेषां जगत्पतिः तांश्च उपवेशयामास स्वेषु स्वेषु च पङ्क्तिषु दैत्यान् गृहीतकलशः वञ्चयन्नुपसञ्चरैः दूरस्थान् पाययामास जरामृत्युहरां सुधाम ते पालयन्तः समयम् असुराः स्वकृतं नृपा तूष्णीम् आसन् कृतस्नेहाः श्रीविवादजुगुप्सया तस्यां कृताति प्रणयाः प्रणयापाय कातराः बहुमानेन चाबद्धाः नोचुः किञ्चन विप्रियम् देवलिङ्गप्रतिच्छन्नः स्वर्भानुर्देव संसदि प्रविष्टः सोमम् अपिबत् चन्द्रार्काभ्यां च सूचितः चक्रेण क्षुरद्धारेण जहार पिबतः शिरः हरिस्तस्य कबन्धस्तु सुदया प्लावितोपततो शिरस्तु अमरतां नीतम् अजोग्राहमचीक्लुपतो यस्तु पर्वणि चन्द्रार्कौ अभिधावति वैरधेः. This is the Surya Chandra. पीतप्राये अमृते देवैः भगवान् लोकभावनः पश्यताम सुरेन्द्राणां स्वं रूपं जगृहे हरिः एवं सुरासुरगणाः समदेशकाल हेत्वर्थकर्ममतयोऽपि फले विकल्पाः तत्तामृतं सुरगणाः फलमञ्जसापुः यत्पादपङ्कजरजः श्रैणात् न दैत्याः यद्युज्यते सुवसुकर्म मनोवचोभिः देहात्मजादिशुरुभिस्तदसत्पृथक्त्वात् तैरेव सद्भवति यत् क्रियते पृथक्त्वात् सर्वस्य तद्भवति मूलनिशेषणं यदो. इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् अष्टमस्कन्धे नवमोऽध्यायः. So we saw here how that Rahu came in between Surya Chandra. They shouted, "He is not our party." Immediately Bhagavan cuts his head with that is chakram. So, but already he has taken up to the throat level. That's how that Rahu always is there running. That's what written here. Ki yatu parvani. Parvani means during Grahana. Chandra arko abhidavati because vairadhihi. Only one lesson here. We can always ask a question. Why when both Devata Rakshasas have done tapasya of churning the ocean and the result came, why the Lord is partial towards the Devatas, did not give it to the Asuras? Only one thing is because, as just now said, more earlier also it is said, Matva Asuranam Sudhadanam Sarpanam Iva Durnayam. Snake already is poisonous. If you give more and more amruta to it, it becomes more poisonous only. Then it will be hated by everybody. Better it dies and comes out of that poisonous snake janma. In the same way, asuras, if they are given amruta, long time they conduct asura karma, which will make them qualified for more and more dukkha and naraka. And also, two things that are said here. One is one example of offer water to the roots of the tree, whole tree is done. In the same way, in your own root of the heart, if you can have, if not devotion, at least the not negative quality, good quality, positive quality of love and service to all, we may get that amruta. Therefore, instead of questioning God, he did not drink the amruta by himself. Oh, no. He has given it to Devatas only. Somebody gave. Now, why he gave to that body, you understand? Because they are of Divya Sattva Guna. Then, why don't you get those Sattva Gunas by your effort? Bhagavan will easily give you. This is what we have to understand. And never ever our lower mind allows us to understand. It is like for no reason the Pakistan and China consider India as enemy. For no reason. We never harm anyone. But उनके दिमाग सड़ा हुआ ऐसा है ही बस. Somehow you then just compromise and come and become friendly. We three can together rule the entire world. All your Europes or Americas, Africas, सारे हमारे नीचे हो जाते. Because population wise more we are, technology, intelligence, human resources, everything we have. But somehow that is called dushta swabhav. That they don't want to understand good, they don't want to become good, they are ready to suffer. That is why this is a very powerful thing. Instead of asking for forgive me for all my mistakes, we should ask that give me such intelligence, courage, that I should not commit mistakes. Which is permanent solution, bolo? going on committing mistakes and asking for forgiveness, how long the Lord will do? Or asking to give the intelligence and strength, not to commit only, yet a once for all solution, is it not? These are the few tricks in our life we can understand. If we can understand and apply them on the mind and defeat the devil mind, we have won the game. May Lord, by saying Tathastu, and Gurus, by saying Tathastu, bless all of us, whoever are having this Sankalpa right now, by saying Tathastu. What is the Sankalpa? O Lord, more than forgiving me for my mistakes, give me intelligence and strength that I don't commit any mistake at all. पाप अधर्म करने का मौका ही मत दो मुझे, पुण्य और धर्म का ही जीवन मुझे जीने का ये शक्ति ज्ञान दे दो. देन उससे क्या होगा? Neither I will be sent to Naraka Adi, nor Lord also will be forced to take this decision. Remember, any guru, any mother, and the God, when they have to punish the students or children or the jivas for their papa, they become more miserable than the one who is punished. That is why they are called as Mata, Pita, teacher, and Bhagavan. That's the heart. But then, unless that is done, we don't come on to right track. Therefore, suppressing their own kindness, compassion, that suppressing means in expression. They always have it. In suppressing their expression of compassion and love, they invoke the unwanted feeling of anger and they punish us. And thus they punish themselves before they punish us. If we can think in this way and accept these things and make use of these thoughts and help ourselves to change our track from Papa Dharma to Punya Dharma, from Samsara to the Adhyatmikata. What is difference between Samsara and Adhyatmikata? In Samsara, whatever the things we want, we go in wrong direction for it. In Adhyatmikata, whatever we want, we go in right direction. In Samsara, we only go for temporary binding. When we become sadhaka, slowly, we seek the eternal. Thus, we ask for the liberating. The difference will happen. Clear? So, let us in such way help ourselves. These are the chapters. Help us in this regard. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Bhagawata Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Suta Sharanam Mama, Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Narada Sharanam Mama, Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama, Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama, Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Natha Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Natha Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Natha Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Natha Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukhaṁ Karoti Vācālam, Pangum Langayate Girim, Yat Krupatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. Om Krishna Priyam Sakala Kalmanasnasanancha, Mukti Kahetimiha Bhakti Vilasagari, Santak Kathana Kavidam Pivadadarena, Loke Tirtha Parishilna Sevayakim, Narayanan Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam, Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Yonta Pravishya Mama Vachamimam Prasuttam Sanjeevayatya Shakti Dharaswadham Nanyan Shastacharana Shanatadin Prana Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavatama Puranam Ekadaskandha Muktiritva Nidharupam Swarupena Vivastitiyatha Ekonatrimshodhyaya Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Please let us chant from 8th mantra to 22. Om Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Hantate kathayishyami mama dharman sumangalan yan shraddhaya charan martyaha mrutyum jayati durjayam कुर्यात् सर्वाणि कर्माणि मदर्थं शनकैः स्मरन् मयि अर्पितमनश्चित्तः मद्धर्मात्ममनोरतिः देशान् पुण्यान् आश्रयेत मद्भक्तैः साधुभिः श्रितान् देवासुरमनुष्येषु मद्भक्तः चरितानि च पृथक् सत्रेण वा मह्यं पर्वयात्रा महोत्सवान् कारयेत् गीतनृत्याद्यैः महाराज विभूतिभिः मामेव सर्वभूतेषु बहिरन्तरपावृतम् ईक्षेतात्मनि चात्मानं यथाकम् अमलाशयः इति सर्वाणि भूतानि मद्भावेन महाद्युते सभाजयन्मन्यमानः ज्ञानं केवलम् आश्रितः ब्राह्मणे पुल्कसेस्तेने ब्रह्मण्येर्के स्फुलिङ्गके अक्रूरे कुरूरके चैव समदृक्पण्डितो मतः सर्वेष्वभीक्ष्णं मद्भावं पुंसो भावयतो अचिरात् सर्वस्पर्धासूया तिरस्काराः साहङ्कारा वियन्तिः विसृज्य स्मयमानान् स्वान् दृशं व्रीडां च दैहिकीं प्रणमेत् दण्डमद्भूमौ आश्वचाण्डालगोखरं यावत् सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भावो नोपजायते तावदेवमुपासीत वाङ्मनः कायवृत्तिभिः सर्वं ब्रह्मात्मकं तस्य विद्ययात्ममनीषया परिपश्यन् परमेतु सर्वतो मुक्तसंशयः अयं हि सर्वकल्पानां सद्रीचीनो मतो मम मद्भावः सर्वभूतेषु मनोवाक्कायवृत्तिभिः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. The topic under discussion is the Bhagavata Dharmas directly given by Bhagavan Krishna. While giving, what did he say? Yan Shraddhaya Acharan Martyaha Mrutyum Jayati Durjayam. That otherwise impossible, conquerable Mrityu is conquered, transcended. When you and I study, understand these Bhagavata Dharmas and do the acharana of them with all the Shraddha, that with these things Bhagavan will be extremely pleased to bless us with Amrutatva. Just now the Devatas got Amruta in Ashtama Skandham. Here also Durlabha Mrityujaya will happen. And we said Mrityu includes every bhaya, every dukkha is transcended when these Bhagavata Dharmas are practiced. And all these dharmas which are said in next 12-13 sloka are the essence of all Upanishads, but said in a more easier, simpler way than compared to the difficult, complicated way said there. Because Uddhavji asked, tell me in simple way the simple sadhanas. जो है वही बोलेंगे आपको, नया तो बनता नहीं, अगर होता तो वही पहले देते थे. You know, an intelligent shopkeeper. भाई इच्छे वाला और अच्छा बता दो. If you ask me, says, अरे है तो बताएंगे ना, जो है वही बताया. इससे अच्छा होता तो वही पहले बताते आप. हम क्यों आपको सेकंड ग्रेड बताएंगे? Intelligent shop, it's true. Depending on the customer, immediately they see and they know what type they will buy and they show. Here also, Krishna gave the best only, but appeared a little bit to be difficult for Uddhava. Therefore, he asked for the easier ones. So, sadhana is same, but made it easy. Clear? We have seen in 3 slokas or 4 slokas, so many of the sadhanas. They were, first one is Sarvani Karmani Kuryat, second Madartham, third Smaran, fourth one Mayarpita Manaha, fifth one Mayarpita Buddhi, sixth one Manayarpita Chittaha, seventh one Madharma Atma Manoratehi. On that we have given more time and importance to all the sadhanas which please Bhagavan. Given by him in this particular portion, we should have love and respect for them in our heart. And while performing them, we should do them with the best of our abilities. And then we should enjoy them. Love in the heart, perfection in the performance, joy for doing or while doing. This is called as Madharma Atma Mana Ratihi. मेरे धर्मों के प्रति आत्मा मीन्स अपना मन में रति ही आनंद है, प्रेम है. सो उत्साह के साथ, प्रेम के साथ करो, नॉट रोते रोते. Create that type of personality. So we saw that yesterday. Then most important things have come up. Deshan punyan ashrayeta. We are told to punya deshas, punya kshetras, 3. The three things basically make a place great, grand, glorious is Tirtha, Kshetra, then Murti. So Murti Mahima, Kshetra Mahima, and Tirtha Mahima. So the Tirtha Mahima is an auspicious river is there. Kshetra Mahima is there is some temple of Bhagavan is there. Murti Mahima is there is some sadhu Mahatma is there. You understood? That's why our Gurudev's ashramas, some of them, like Uttarakashi and all, they are all in all the three. Is a Tirtha Mahimastana is there, that Mother Ganga Bhagirathi, Nirantara, doing that Omkara Dhvani, and going on flowing. Just tune to that Gangaji there, you will be in meditation, realizing self. It was continuously going on that sound, and what that's going on continuously in us is only Chaitanya Atma. Beautiful it is. So that is Tirtha Mahatmya of that Sthala. Kshetra Mahatmyam is what? It is the most Divya that Kashi Vishwanatha Mandir is there. Uttara Kashi. There also Vishwanatha is called. And it has called in the Skanda Purana and all the story about Bhagavan's presence there as Lord Shiva in the Uttara Kashi. So he is called as Kshetra Mahima. The Kshetram itself is. As well as it is Himalayas. And all around great Parvatas where Yogi, Siddha Purushas, everyone have done tapasya. Even now there are hundreds and thousands in the making. The great sannyasis are in their own process of sadhana. They are blossoming. Few are blossomed going on. And then Murti Mahima is Paramaguru. Tapon Maharaj stayed there. Moved in that place. So Murti, Kshetra, Tirtha. When these three are there, it is all in one. Beautiful. Only one is there, Murti. It is also great. Like any Mahatma's ashram, go and stay. Along with that Murti, if that ashram is near any Ganga ya Kinara, Murti and Tirtha, both of them are there. It is there in that Kshetra, like Kashi mein hai, ya Ayodhya mein hai. I say, eternal temples or Divya Kshetra, it is wonderful. Those places, with all Shraddha, we have to go. Okay? With all Bhakti, Prema. So that's why Punyana Ashrayeta, Deshan Punyano. Okay? Ashrayeta, Madbhaktaihi, Sadhubhihi, Shrita. And we told yesterday, from such a long period of time, the tapasyas, upasanas are happening. Therefore, that whole place is filled with the divine vibration. Into that zone when we go, with little importance or Shraddha or Bhakti, enough that mind gets tuned because of those vibrations to the divinity, to the sadhana. There, any sadhana done, puja, japa, dhyanam, adhyanam, parayanam, will have many times a result. Many times, number of times it will be given the phala. Therefore, deshan punyana ashriyata madbhaktai sadhavi shrita. Then another reason is what? When we go to those places, we can see so many other bhaktas, sadhus, sadhakas doing sadhana. Then our ego goes away. I am the only sadhaka. And we have so many people to even inspire us because they are doing higher and greater sadhanas than us. And if we don't have that useless, stupid ego, it is so good. You can get guidance also from them. And they can give you an initiation also. Diksha kehte hain. Then more time if you can spend and if you are kind enough, not only initiation dekar bhagana, they make you stay there for few months and make you do that initial steps also. इतना लाभ होता है वहाँ when we are going to stay with those ashramas and places where such Mahatmas are alive, living. Living Mahatma's presence is more powerful and useful. Powerful I can't say, useful than the non-living. Non-living Mahatma is there. There in that physical body mein nahi honge, but his presence. But we can't tune, no? We are not so capable of tuning to him that way. Neither to extend our prayers nor to receive their guidance. But Mahatma living, you can physically see, you can talk, ask question, get answer. But with living Mahatmas, the problem we create is what? If we look at his physical appearance or his speech and all, then we form opinions. Please select and delete once for all this worst guna of making opinions about anyone in general in world life, especially with Mahatmas. They are expression of Bhagwan for us. That's it. Bhagwan is guiding us, blessing us through them. So get the guidance by asking questions, get the blessings by doing upasana, or puja, or namaskara, receive it and disappear from there. Don't do any of this natak. The living Mahatma's ashram, many other people also are there. Then that super speciality hospital type is that Mahatma's ashram. In super speciality, which is the disease diagnosed and respective departments of medical things are there. You are sent there for treatments. All in all hospitals. They are there. सारे हैं उसमें होते हैं. Any problem? Otherwise, you have gone there for some kidney thing. Suddenly found pancreas or liver में कुछ है. Then you have to run to the nephrologist or whatever you call them. Pulmonologist, whatever they call. I don't even pronounce them. Can't pronounce. Abdominologist, if you call. If all are there, done. In that ashramas, no, those Mahatmas, they are Tattvajnanis, Mahabhaktas. From life's life, they have done Yoga Sadhanam, Chittavritti Nirodha, and they are only to serve the world, Karma Yogi. Therefore, they can diagnose at what level of evolution we are, what are blocking us, they know. Like there are blockades in the heart, the blockades in the lungs, blockades in the intestinal tract, gastro. Each of them doesn't allow the free flow of blood or oxygen or food, therefore diseases come. So too in one of our personality layers, there are blockades which are blocking our spiritual evolution or better life. They diagnose it and they have their own laser treatments. They have their own radiotherapies. Whatever. जैसे with that they can remove those blocks. And पता भी नहीं होता हमको. And any Mahatma's presence, if I have gone, even for a minute, without getting treated by them, we don't come. We don't even know that they have treated us. In fact, at the higher level, unless those Mahatmas allow us to come, we will not have even chance to know that they are there. Like many people are there around that Mahatma's ashram only, but they don't even know he is there. They don't go there also. 20 years they stay. एक दिन भी उनको मिलने नहीं जाते. But to meet the same Mahatma, people from all foreign countries flock spending lakhs of rupees and stay there. लेकिन in that अरुणाचल तिरुवन्नामलई आसपास वाले जाते भी नहीं वहाँ. Familiarity breeds contempt. But all foreigners of all Desha come there. Okay. So in the Mahatma there is great power. So without his grace, we can't even come there. And whoever comes, whether we ask it or know it or not, definitely some repair he does. But two more things when we have. One is, I want to do sadhana and grow. Second, this Mahatma can help me or bless me or guide me. If with these two qualities we go, then we get more benefit. It shows our readiness for our own improvement. And also it shows our readiness to receive their blessings or guidance. Then that going is very beautiful. That is more useful to you. You might have seen that sometimes. Both the happenings. Where you went with somebody to some Mahatma. The person who took you is the disciple of that Mahatma. You just went. This person is talking to that Mahatma so much, he is guiding and all. You are only standing there. Toward the end of it, he gives some prasad and you come. No talking, nothing. But definitely that Mahatma blesses us even little through that prasad. Same thing happens to us. We go to our Guru, we take one or two of our friends, and we talk to our Guru, salute him, namaskar, and we take all guidance, blessings, and the other fellow never talks. He only again takes prasad and goes. So the more you have faith, the more you have the desire to improve and change and approach accordingly, the more the blessings come. Note this point. And there are always Guru Tattva, Guru Parampara, Swaguru, and all Mahatmas. Guru Tattva is one. Guru Parampara, Sadashiva Savarambha, Vyashankara Madhyamam, or Namo Brahmadibhyo, Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo. Tomorrow or one of the day, I'll tell you the meaning of that in the morning class. Guru Tattva, Guru Parampara, Swaguru, my own Gurudev in this life. Next life, who will be? I don't know. Right now, though he is. Then all other Mahatmas, contemporary world way. So among them, if you get a chance to meet any Mahatma contemporary, go and get blessings. Keep on praying for Guru Parampara. And also tune to Guru Tattva all the time. And our own Guru's remembrance and following his guidelines, studying if he has written a books, listen, he has given satsanga, that we have to go on doing. That Swaguru is very important in the Gurus. Yasya deve paravakti yatha deve tatha guru. Then only the Shastra Jnana and the Tattva hidden in the Shastra Jnana reveals to us when we have Parabhakti to Bhagavan as well as Parabhakti to our own Guru. And Guru belongs to Guru Parampara. Guru Parampara belongs to Guru Tattva. Guru Tattva is the teaching expression of divinity only. You understand? Paramatma only in the form of Guru to teach. Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Guru Murtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. Lord Shiva Sri Dakshinamurti Rupame as a Guru he came. There is no doubt. There should be no doubt. So all this includes Deshan Punyan Ashrayeta Madbhaktaihi Sadhubhihi Shrita. So here Madbhakta is those who are consciously doing the Vedanta sadhana, Tattva sadhana, Bhakti sadhana, Yoga sadhana, ityadi. Sadhu Vishritan means they may not be doing so much of spiritual sadhanas, but they are a very good conduct charactered person living a noble life of values and virtues. They may be doing some social services. They are all sadhus, there are very many. That also influences us to inculcate those sadhu guna. Like we go to a person, sadhu, and you saw him doing all the dana dharma to everybody. वो देखकर हमको भी मन में आता है मेरे पास इतना पैसा पड़ा है मैंने कभी दिया ही नहीं. No, he has visited some persons in disease or problem, he consoled. अरे मैं तो खुद ही सबको डिसीज पहुंचाता हूँ, ये महात्मा तो पहुंच कर डिसीज को निकाल रहे हैं. Don't we get that inspiration? You know, sadhu by action, sadhu by word, sadhu by some charitable works, sadhu in the thoughts. You can see sadhutva in the sadhu expressed at every expression of him. When others come with distress, how lovingly he listens and kindly he sympathizes and how intelligently, sincerely, genuinely he advises them, बेटा कोई बात नहीं, भगवान है, भरोसा करो, उनका नाम लो, हम सब तुम्हारे साथ है, थोड़ा सा हिम्मत रखो. You know, साधु के लक्षण. असाधु जो कौन बाढ़ में जाए, मेरे को क्या है, मुझे खाने पीने को मिल रहा है, that selfish fellow is असाधु. So साधुओं के पास जाना. Sadhu includes sannyasi at the highest level. At the beginning level, sadhu means the one with the good qualities. Within himself, he is living a life of satyamada, dharmachara. These are all sadhu lakshanas. So sadhu, bhakta, yogi, ashtangadi yogi, jnana yogi, and sannyasi. Such people's places we have to go. Deshan punyan ashriyata madbhaktaihi sadhuvihi shrita. And again I can add hundreds of things in that. As I told you, each of the shloka can be spoken so at length and explanation. एक तो क्या है, इधर आश्रम of that sadhu is very small. Don't stay there for long and create an obligation. You must be sensitive. कोई facilities नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, फिर भी उनके ऊपर टूट नहीं पड़ना. जाओ, उनको give all the gifts, take the guidance, blessings, and 9 + 2 11. 9 2 11. निकल जाओ वहां से. At a higher level, what it is, gather 5-6 people, make all arrangements there for some bhaktas to stay there with all facilities, not allowing any burden to fall on that Mahatma. Not that you made 2-3 rooms and now Mahatma had to do jadu for that. ऐसा मत करो. You went, you would understand the difficulty. So anybody goes, there's difficulty. So gather money and organize a guest room 2-3 or any kitchen for food or a servant to give water and all. With the permission of that Mahatma, fully. If he says, हाँ लोग आते, even I feel like having them here stay 2-3 days so that you can have good Shastra discussion or guidance, but what to do? If he says so, if he agrees so, you can do. If not, is many Mahatmas like the upon one. He says, I don't want any jhamela. आ जाओ 2 मिनट बैठ जो चाहिए पूछ निक छोड़ो भाग. He is of that type. He doesn't want anything around. But people like Gurudev, they want ashramas so that people can stay for a long time, do their study, do their japa, upasana. So you can contribute depending on your capacity. That is the meaning of Deshan Punyan Asriyeta Madbhaktaihi Sadhuvishritanu. क्लियर. ये श्लोक में आगे श्लोक में जो साधनाएं हैं उसके द्वारा कॉन्शियसली वी आर स्पेंडिंग आवर टाइम माइंड एनर्जी रिसोर्सेस फॉर डिविनिटी, for the higher purpose. If not, either they will be wasted or misused in wrong channel, invoking all the curse for us. Be careful about it. In the same way, what is said next one? Deva asura manusheshu madbhakta acharitani cha ashrayet. As I said yesterday, you can club both of them, take some books with you, go there and study. The books of Bhagavan's Bhaktas, whether they are in the Devata Yoni, Asura Yoni or Manushya Yoni, whatever they are, उनके आचरण का आप वहां जाकर अध्ययन करना. और इट इज अ सेपरेट साधना. ये अपने घर में रहकर कह सकते. Go and stay in the ashram or stay at home and do the study of the asarana of the Madbhaktas. Or go to Desha Punya Kshetra, stay 15-20 days there, and don't involve in any ashram affairs and all the nonsense. I told yesterday, no repetition today. But there, whichever the ashram you go, don't disturb even a small leaf also of any tree. With your extra inhaling, exhaling, or your chatak patak walking, or you are shouting or anything. That much sensitive you have to. And mind your business. Your business is through prayers you are to the beauty of ashrama, through sadhana, receive in the vibrations that are there in that ashram. Fully aware. You have no contact with any other human being unless they require some of your help and you require some spiritual help. No samsaric discussion. Don't ask even the name. No need. Because that is not a part of your jivana dheyam or laksham, nor it is a Brahma Vidya. When I am saying not even disturb even a leaf of the tree, how much sensitive you have to be. In the same way, when it is said don't even ask the name, means what? How much you have to be careful. Then only the mind will be tuned to the God or the Guru there. We receive messages from there. Otherwise, even after going to ashram where all full vibrations are available, still if you get contacts into wrong things, then there also we create samsara. Those people also will be disturbed and the Guru doesn't like there. Then it is a bitter experience. Neither to get appreciation for him from them, nor to get any reward award, but like a genuine sadhaka, with our common sense, we have to be like that. And also when they ask you your detail, don't start telling. In 1923, I was born in Afghanistan or in that place. Like the Pakistan is claiming, that Britain Prime Minister newly made is born in our country, they say. So don't open all the thing. I was born there, then this way I studied, this, that. Nothing doing. Give a smile. A simple, humble sadhaka like you. That's it. Let them think whatever. Again, that is their ignorance. If they are wise, with this simple answer, they will understand, oh, this person is a true sadhaka, doesn't want to reveal his identity, which himself wants to give up. Is it not? We are here to give up the wrong identity. Mukti hitva anyatha rupam swarupena vyavastiti. We have gone to give up our anyatha rupa and get swarupa. And how can tell your anyatha rupa to them? And don't tell arrogantly, I'm Brahman, who is the one, the theme of the entire Upanishads. What is it? I have lost it in the ashram. I came to take it and go. In this way also don't do funny thing. A smile, good. That's it. 2 words of pleasant exchanges. Theek hai kya? Little limit you are giving mocha to them or to your mind. Mocha means opportunity. Enough for entering into worldly entanglements. That's the first care you have to take whenever you go to any ashram Mahatma. Then you take up your own commitments of sadhana then put it to that Mastama there. Whatever you can tell. All secrets you need not reveal everywhere. Only to your Swaguru you have to tell, not to everyone. Because who is where what till tested and all, don't trust anyone. Oh, be careful on it. But ask what is the schedule in the ashram, then whichever you can follow. If not, you take permission. Like every ashram has their rules. Subha arti mein aa jao, sham ko arti mein aa jao. Then if you have no agenda of yours, you go. If you have your own agenda of japa puja, tell that Mahatma ji, first day, last day, I'll come, in between come. I came for this purpose of my sadhana. Can I be excused? If that Mahatma is kind, okay, you came for your sadhana, we don't disturb you. We'll meet in the lunch time. If it's not that time, अरे यार एक यहाँ का rule नहीं follow करते हो, get out of this ashram. If he says, get out. In our own Gurudev's ashram, all types are there. This extreme, that extreme, everything is there. I am explaining to you, Deshan Punyan Ashrayeta Madbhakte Sadhu Vishritan, if at all you go, whenever you go. And next one is what? Deva Asura Manusheshu Madbhakta Acharitani. You understand? And there, the beauty of it is what? Every of the Bhakta earlier were like us only. In a dilemma state, in a state of totally into samsara. But some of the Anubhavas experiences transformed them. Some meeting of some Mahatma, some experience in life. And slowly they added the sadhana to themselves and grew to that level of invoking Bhagavan's presence, darshanam, blessing and all. That inspires us, gives us a track of sadhana. One of the important things in the entire life is, along with the study of Vedanta, along with study of Bhakti Shastra, Yoga Shastra, is the study of the Jivana Charitra of the great yogis and bhaktas, their stories. There are books for all the Mahatmas. You know the Vasishtha Charitra, Vishwamitra, Vyasa, all the Rishi Muniyon ke kitab hai. You look in the YouTube, everywhere they are available. Read them. Keep yourself always in the noble thoughts of, inspirational thoughts of doing sadhana to become like them. Bhagavan himself says, मेरे भक्तों के आचरणों का भी आश्रय लेना. You know, but that's what said. यानि अनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि नो इतराणि यानि अस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि त्वयोपास्यानि नो इतराणि एके च अस्मात् श्रेयांसु ब्राह्मणाः तेषां त्वया आसने प्रशस्तव्यम्. They said, no, you be the saragrahi, tadukta saragrahi bhavitavyam. It is said in this so. And one thing is what, whenever we listen to a class, study a book, don't focus on completing the text. That can be one target. In the target daily 100 page, 100 page you study, except I completed book satisfaction, nothing enters into the mind. You can do like that. At least one text or story of one Mahatma, you have to study thoroughly. Okay? And I always recommend these 4 charitras of these 4 Mahatmas. One, the Nachiketa Charitra. Word by word, you have to study, understand how that boy at that age was full of commitment, dispassion, determination, daring, courage to go even up to Yamaraj, stay without food and sleep for 3 days. Contemplate on that. The Mahima of Nachiketa. So too, the commitment again of Dhruva. How after 1 month he stopped eating food also. Only was eating leaves. Even he gave up that. Only the water. Not continuously. 3 दिन में भूख लगी, एक बार आया थोड़ा खाया फिर से. The Charitra of Dhruva. Equally most powerful is the Charitra of Prahlad. It is the ultimate in fact. Then the Charitra of Bhagavan Sri Rama. How he dharma acharana he lived throughout life. Then Hanuman Charitra, to give that pure immaculate life of total purity inside and surrender to Bhagavan as a dasa, serving him. Along with that, the millions of great qualities which Hanumanji has. 5. Like that, so many great are there. Itna to padho. Madbhakta acharitani. Mad deva asura manusheshu mad bhakta acharidani yache ashrayeta. Here ashrayeta means read them, again note down all the great qualities, and in us for our sadhana what is immediately required. Those from there you have to cull out and replace our negative with this positive in this way. And any Punya Desha, Punya Kshetra we go, spend 1 month, 2 months, definitely see to is that in your daily routine in your mind, some transformation you brought and come if you want to come back, if when you come back to your place. कुछ साधना कर ही आना है. Some target achievements, some transformation come. In that way, every visit of ours to that places should add to our sadhana. ये सब भागवत धर्म है. And think for yourself, how many days back you went to Punya Kshetras, Punya Desha, and having gone there, what did you do? One of the very important thing, if you cannot go alone, take some company. That company should be minimum in number. They must be very much tuned to you. If they don't help you at all, never mind, they should not disturb you. It is better to take servant who helps you rather than take a friend who is fully worldly. Then his presence itself disturbs your mind. You are sitting for job, he says, यार चल घूमने चलते हैं in this पुण्य क्षेत्र, let us do shopping. अरे बेवकूफ, पुण्य क्षेत्र shopping क्या है? You in पुण्य क्षेत्र you have to do the shopping only of jnanam bhakti sadhana. But there, please, so many things are kept not for you. Everything in the world is not for you. If you have decided yourself as sadhaka, sadhana is the only thing you have to look at. There may be 1,000 things around. Who told you that they are for you? Like in medical shop, so many medicines. अरे इतना क्यों लगाया करके कुछ भी ले लेते हो क्या? You take what you have gone there for. You won't buy every cloth in a cloth shop. Even you go to supermarket, सारे चीज डाल देना लारी लोड. You common sense है. Even if they offer, you say no, I didn't come for that. Same way when you go to temple, around those people, their livelihood बेचारे sell करते हैं. People who are in the initial days of sadhana, they want to buy this, that, and do that. Is it not? Your job is to get the inner transformation in sadhana. Okay, do 1 hour, get the things and give it to others as gift so that they could not go, they can be given and they feel that they got blessings from the Lord. They themselves may do sankalpa and go. Sometimes the gift you give from this temple, others may not even like or use also. That's why I stopped giving things to people. Recently, now a week back, somewhere I went, the most precious things of Kailas Mansur Yatra item, I gave to that person. After scrutinizing, testing, that he will utilize them with Shraddha and he deserves it. Neither you give to anyone and they don't care you only, what will they care the things given by you? Like if you don't care me, you don't care the Bhagavata given by me. I can very clearly see that. Whoever are like that. By the way, so all this put together is Bhagavan's instructions. Deshan punyan ashrayeta ha madbhaktaihi sadhubhi shritan. तो मद्भक्तैः साधुभिः श्रितान पुण्यान देशान आश्रयेत. One sadhana. Second, मद्भक्त आचरितानि देवासुर मनुष्येषु आश्रयेत. आचरितानि साधनानि कर्माणि जीवन विधानानि. The sadhanas done by done, the lifestyle lived by them, the actions done by the bhaktas of me, you take the support as inspiration. For that, read those books, get commitments. But bhaktas are there in Deva, Asura, Manushya. Therefore, don't hesitate even to study the bhakti stories of the Mahatmas or Bhaktas in any of the yoni. But preferably be in our Sanatana Dharma tradition. Okay, because everything is here, not other place. If you get attracted to other place and go that direction, then you will miss all this. That's the only point. Like I respect all religions, but I love, respect, value, surrender to my own Sanatana Dharma because what is here is not there everywhere. If I go there and get lost, then all this I deny. It's like those people never come here. Like in Punjab, all Hindus go to Gurudwara. No Sardars come to Hindu temples. They are funny. Those are Atemas. They don't come. They are conditioned. We get conditioned there. You should not. Hinduism is infinite. How can you miss that? Therefore, preferably be in this. Preferably kya? Pakka. Why should I hesitate to order you? I am ordering you. Only Hindu Sanatana Dharma Shastras you read. Only our Rishi Muni Guru Devata Parampara you read. But Swamiji, in that, Raina Dobas, you be here, that's it. Order. Don't use the intellect even if you have by mistake. In this regard, safe. Because you lose the Vaidika Parampara, Shruti Parampara, Rishi Parampara, Devata Parampara, Upasana, all, सब satanash हो जाएगा. If you are ready for that, oh, Swami, I don't mind, then I can't. You needn't ask me only. You don't deserve my advice. Get lost. You have come to a wrong person, or I am dealing with the wrong person. Mad Bhakta. Acharitani Deshan Punyan Samasrita. Okay? Now came the next beautiful topic. Yesterday we touched upon it, saw to a great extent, but still I was not satisfied. Therefore, little more today. What is that? Pruthak Satrena Mahyam Parvayatra Mahotsavan Karayet Gita Nrutyadyahi Maharaja Vibhotibhihi. See this sadhana and how many benefits are going to come to us when these sadhanas are done, particularly in this shloka. What is that? First of all, understand the sadhana. Pruthak means alag. In your own house, you independently or with your family members alone. This is called pruthak. Satrena means in a big communal way, organizing for the entire street or the town or big group of people. पृथक या सत्रेण, both are sadhanas. ये भी करो वो भी करो, कभी ये करना कभी वो कर. पृथक सत्रेण वा मह्यम means for my sake. Do what? Parva Yatra Mahotsavan. Parva is celebrating the festivals related to me. Yatra is these Ratha Yatras etc. which are done. This yatra includes early morning जो प्रभात फेरियां होते हैं. Then you can create an occasion that the Lord of our temple will be taken all over for these 3 days in these streets or towns. Yatra it's called. Like in this Tirupati, Tirumala, Tirupati, they do it. They make Bhagwan's Paduka, Lakshmi, that Venkatesh Swami's photo, and they send it with the Panditjis to a variety of states or towns. So there they announce this come from Tirupati. All the people come there, participate in that puja. A Grahastha sponsors it. That is called as Yatra. Bhagavan is taken that way from one place to other. The Prana Pratishtita Murti will not move, but there is a Utsava Murti or there is another Murti who goes and blesses them, those who cannot come. All of them are called as Yatras. Okay? Jagannath Ratha Yatra, Badrinath Yatra. So many Yatras are there in the country of Bhagavan ka. And karna chahiye. Like in Gurudev's place, we have done it all over the country. Those 50-year celebration, 75 celebration में कुछ ना कुछ ऐसे यात्रा है, taking Gurudev's padukas all over the country. Is not in AP so many places, 17 places visited. You can make Hanuman Yatra, depicting all great glories of Hanuman, or Ram Darbar Yatra, depicting the qualities of each of the Ram Darbar characters. Right now, Lord Shiva, the Yatra, Shiva, Parvati, Ganapati, Subramanya Swami, and hundreds of Shiva Bhaktas Yatra, Nrsimha Yatra, glory of Nrsimha Prahlada. How many Devi Yatras you can do? है ना, एक बार नवदुर्गा, एक बार अष्टलक्ष्मी, दश महाविद्या, एकादश रुद्राणी, और बहुत बढ़िया सा यात्रा कहते हैं उसको, जातरा. The yatra has become jatara. In Andhra में every of the village temples have the jataras. That jatara, they never know that it came from yatra. The yatra is mother came, though she is always there, But during those days, more specially with more powers to bless more people, she comes. Therefore, everybody, those 3 or 9 days, specially make a program to come and attend. That becomes yatra. Yatra became jatra. Is it not? Parva is festivals. Yatras are these type of things. Jatraya kardena. Third one is Mahotsavas. The Mahotsava is that the temple inauguration days, or 6 7 years the Kalasha Puja etc. are done, or the Brahmotsavas are done. They are called as Maha. They are special occasions apart from daily pujas. Daily Deeparadhana, Puja, Archana, directly for the Lord, first done by the Pujari. Then any bhaktas come on their name Gotra, again Puja done. Morning 5:30 to 11:30, Bhagavan take rest, again evening 4 to 8 9. They are Nitya Pujas. Along from Nitya Puja, Parva, Yatra, Mahotsava, for my sake, you all alone get it done, your family, कर सकते हैं ना, or in a communal manner, organize everybody, raise the funds and do it in as big way as possible. That's what happens in this Ganapati Chaturthi, etc. Those youngsters, when they come asking for money, I feel so happy with them. At the same time, just want to have the control, therefore I give them money, encourage them. And I always feel during these hundreds and thousands of Ganesh Pandals are organized, if some group comes up and takes Mahatmas and tells them the symbolism of these pujas, the need of spirituality, the need of eliminating negativities, the patriotism, the respect for Sanatana Dharma, what it actually stands for, all these things, if a group of people organize and take Mahatmas and make them speak, it would be wonderful. It is happening, but only in an assorted manner. कहीं होता है, कहीं नहीं होता है. In the most of the pandala, first day, last day, in between one special day, the group of people come have darshan. बाकी दिन खाली होता है. Simple वाले में. बड़े बड़े famous वाले, that has become commercial. Then people go big. वो तब show off फिर नाटक. Like बड़ा हीरो का सिनेमा बहुत लोग देखते हैं, उधर सिनेमा में स्टोरी है कि नहीं. छोटा हीरो का देखते नहीं, even if the cinema is great in stories. These are all, you know it. Why should I waste time in talking about? But if the group comes up and encashes these Sharan Navaratris, then Vasanta Navaratri, then also the special any of these long time festivals of Kartika Masa Puja. Today it started, Kartika, then Shravana Masa. It will be a great achievement. And for this only in the TVs you can see so many Mahatmas to their capacity of ability to speak and the information they gathered, they try to guide. All of them are doing great job. And that makes my job easy. I am not worried about all that. I just take up Shastra and study. I am not worried कि नवग्रह कौन सा which Rashi and which nakshatra, what will happen when this eclipse. I tell those Mahatmas, you ask Baba, मैंने नहीं पता. You come to me, I will tell you what are dharmas of Bhagavata according to Bhagavata. What are the convocational address said in Upanishad? Satyamada Dharmam Chara, I am here to talk. My job is made easy by them. So, Pruthak Yatra Mahotsav, Pruthak Satrena Mahyam, Parva Yatra Mahotsavan Karayet. You should get them done. And in those programs, don't have any hesitations or any visions. Make them in as big way as possible, lavishly, in everything. Right from the decorations onwards, the food items given to the people, and the way the exhaustive variety of pujas done, along with the Bhagavan related other cultural shows. All of them are said by Krishna only. Therefore, any of the organizations, anybody, when they do on the name of Bhagavan during festivals, these big shows and plays, etc., related to Bhagavan, don't underestimate them. उसमें भगवान कृष्ण का ही अथॉरिटी है, भागवत का ही अथॉरिटी है. करना एक्चुअली, when Krishna says it has an order, there are Bhagavata Dharma. In fact, it should be a part of it. Only thing is, on the name of these spiritual programs, cultural, it should not be humiliating or insulting or misguiding. That care to you take. Okay, what are the things added? Gita, Let there be singing programs. Let famous singers or upcoming singers give more chance to upcoming singers because famous wale anyway famous, eh? So that they get a chance. Upcoming singers, famous singers, they demand, they are arrogant because they have to be like that. But the upcoming wale always are humble, simple. They do more honestly the work. That is the nature. Nothing to blame or nothing to underestimate. I'm just giving. और यू कैन प्लेन 9 days है नवरात्रा 5 दिन बड़े लोग बुलाओ चार दूसरों को encourage them out of them only the gems come. These are all intermediate details, I need not tell, but you know it. So the Gita, the singers, then Vadi Nrutyadi, there are so many great kalakaras who can do Nrutyam. When you spiritual Nrutyams you don't organize but they want to dance, then they go to some place where the non-spiritual things are learned and presented. Remember, in every jiva almost a singer, a dancer, a नाटक करने वाला हमेशा रहता है थोड़ा थोड़ा लेवल में. कुछ कुछ लोगों में बहुत रहते हैं. तो वी हैव टू गिव ए स्पिरिचुअल फ्लेवर टू इट एंड ट्रेन देम इन दैट. इन जनरल आई एम टेलिंग, अपने फैमिली में बच्चे वगैरह है तो पर यहाँ की बात अलग है. व्हेन यू आर ऑर्गेनाइजिंग परयात्रा महोत्सव, वादित्र गीत नृत्य, देन वाद्य ही. Vadya means all the instrumental things. Here the stage plays are not said, doesn't mean not said Adi Ityadi. Then the word Adi is used, वो सब add करना आपको, नाटक करा देना. And you can make the chanting competition, you can make the bhajana and kirtana. Best of all is what? Organize the lecture by a Mahatma for half an hour on the Mahatmya of that festival or that temple or that god or that Shastra or that sadhana. इतने सारे करा सकते हैं. टेक इनिशिएटिव एंड डूइंग दैट. एंड लास्टली महाराज विभूति भी. एवरी वन ऑफ देम शुड बी लाइक ए महाराज विभूति. बिग वे यू डू इट फ्रॉम द डीप कोर ऑफ योर ओन हार्ट. एवरीथिंग शुड बी महाराज विभूति. The attitude, the shraddha, the interest, the money spent, the number of activities organized, वो 10-12 दिन या 3-4 दिन जितने में है इतना बढ़िया होना है कि लाइफ लॉन्ग इट शुड बी रिमेम्बर्ड एंड एवरी ईयर इट शुड बी इंक्रीजिंग इन दैट, इंप्रूविंग इन दैट. These are all Bhagavata dharmas. Okay, now one by one discussion. When this type of programs we do, in how many ways it helps us. Okay, first and foremost, let us start from the guna standpoint. Guna, the tamas, rajas, sattva. When we are involving in the activities in this way, will our tamo guna is transcended or not? Is there any other way other than an inspired noble activity that we can come out of this tamo guna? Batao. Tamoguna goes away, Rajaguna is directed toward the spirituality, and Sattva-guna is invoked. हो गया फर्स्ट बेनिफिट. सत्वगुण इंक्रीज होएगा, रजोगुण को डायरेक्शन मिलेगा, तमोगुण पूरा निकल जाएगा. एंड यू ऑल हैव सीन इट व्हेन यू आर पार्टनर दैट. सुबह 4 बजे उठकर नहा कर वहां जाकर फिर रात को 11 बजे आकर 6 घंटे 5 घंटे बस हो जाते, अगेन यू आर ऑन द जॉब. Guna wise, this way Sattva-guna will come. Most important second thing is what? Our money which we contribute is not for bhoga. It is used for yoga or bhakti. Is it not a great achievement? Whatever the money, otherwise कोई शॉपिंग करेंगे, खाएंगे, ऐसे वैसे चीजों में हम ज्यादा वेस्ट करते हैं. Thousands and thousands of rupees we spend in these unwanted things. Most of them are unwanted. For a worldly person, it is fancy, but you have become spiritual. All what we talk, as long as we are alive, is only taking you all to be spiritual, not as worldly. For worldly people, वो सब चलते हैं. They earn lakhs of rupees in hera fairy method, and they spend lavishly in all picnics, dramas. वो करने दो उनको. They are not my audience in the sense. They can come, they can learn, but the instructions told here in Bhagavata is those who a little bit have faith in Shastra spirituality. So what I am saying is our money is divinized, spent for divine thing. Then second one is what? All our energies, which are either lying dormantly are misused here or there, they are again divinely used. I talked about the money, then the energies. Most beautiful things about our own talents, abilities. Can there be any better sadhana than using the talents, abilities to that Lord who gave us all this? They are the talents and abilities as organizers of organizers, and all those people who are invited for all the above said participation or the program, उन सब का ना ये भगवान के लिए अर्पण वाला इनिशियल साधना होता है, साधना का इनिशिएशन होता है. Abilities, time, every one of them are and abilities and our talents are used for Bhagwan. Clear? The money is spent for Bhagwan, the abilities, talents, etc. are spent for Bhagavan. Energies are spent for Bhagavan. The fourth one, the most important, is time is spent for Paramatma. And these are all the sadhana. When such big programs are taken up, effortlessly, easily, they are done. ये ऐसा नहीं है कि अकेले में बैठकर ध्यान जब पूजा करो भगवान के लिए, होता नहीं वो. Only when you reach to a very high level of inner purity, and after listening to so many years of Shastra, you are convinced of the truth, and you are desirous of meditation, and you pray to the Lord for some lives. When the Lord Guru bless, that time आपको निवृत्ति वाला साधना होगा. वो long time है उसके लिए. But before that, to take you to that level, in this way when we involve, we are doing sadhana here. So time, energies, abilities, talents, money, all spent for Paramatma. This is the second benefit. First was what? The Sattva Guna is increased. Second is this one. Third one is what? Ki we are giving up all differences with the people. All the fightings, etc. We are learning the art of being coordinating and together. That too at the altar of Bhagwan. In fact, this is called as Yajna. Yajna is where 10 people come together for a common higher goal, work together. Forgetting all the differences. In a colony, in an apartment, a Ganapati Chaturthi, the entire colony people, when they do, they give up all differences and come together. बिकॉज साथ में रहते तो हर दिन ऊपर से पानी टपक रहा है या कपड़े गिर रहा है या आवाज ज्यादा हो रहा है. इन एवरी अपार्टमेंट दीज टेंशंस एवरीबॉडी नोस. वो तो बहुत छुटपुट घटना है, बट इसमें कोई स्पिरिचुअलिटी भी नहीं है मानो. देयर इज नो चांस फॉर देम टू कम टुगेदर. बट दीज आर द प्रोग्राम्स वेयर दे गिव अप देयर डिफरेंसेस, कम टुगेदर. What more than this required when all our Hindu communities on the name of festivals come together and become a strong Hindu energy, Sanatana Dharma energy, divine power and energy. In fact, with that we can do the Shasana not only of the whole world, even the star, sun, moon, unke gati ko bhi hum command kar sakte. That much power will come when we put together, synergize our energies at the altar of divinity. If some great Mahatma comes to whom everybody surrenders, and if that Mahatma makes a order to all the Ganapati Puja, doing lakhs of pandals in all over the country in 9 days, beta iske liye tum sankalp karo sab log, and all of them, if they do it, do you think that will be a less effect or what? It is so powerfully influencing, पूरे काला गति को बदल सकते. प्रेयर में उतना बार होता है, स्पेशली व्हेन ऑल द जीवास कम टुगेदर एंड प्रे. सो दीज पर्व यात्रा महोत्सवास गिव दैट opportunity, that we give up the differences, we come together. And the next ones are most important benefits. What is that? We are sustaining, maintaining, and passing on to the next generation our traditional cultural glories. All our most ancient, beautiful values of pujas, upasanas, yajnas, doing the nishkama karma, divya karma for the sake of Bhagavan, all of which make a human divine. These things, while doing all this, practically demonstrate to next children. That's why you see, last few generations, this Ganapati Pandal is being done. Therefore, next generation is automatically taking up and going on doing. In the places like Maharashtra, if you see, Ganpati Bappa is done by youngsters only. Janmashtami done by youngsters only. Because they saw their parents doing it. And without much effort, they got identified that, Are Pita Mata karte, ab hamara bari hai, they do. When they are doing, their small children see, they take it up. More greater contribution from us to the world in the form of doing this cultural traditional passages, there's no other greater thing. सनातन धर्म का वैदिक संस्कृति के महिमा के साथ साथ उसके द्वारा कैसे कैसे अपने आप को मदद कर सकते फल, ये सारा डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करके टू द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन वी कैन गिव. दिस इज द ओनली वे द कल्चरल ट्रेडिशन स्टैंड्स. इफ यू डोंट हैव दिस बिग बिग कम्युनल प्रोग्राम, अपने घर में सब कर ही जा रहे हैं, तो उतने को ही लिमिट हो जाएगा. दैट इज वे दी बाल गंगाधर तिलक जी मेड दिस गणपति फेस्टिवल कम्युनल. देन स्लोली द नवरात्र जागरण माता रानी का भी हो गया, अभी नव शिवरात्रि जन्माष्टमी, एवरीथिंग इज डन इन ए मास स्केल. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट the whole atmosphere is becoming divinized. Seeing we the Hindus, the other religions also are doing out of competition, never mind, but they are also remembering God. As long as they don't harm our Hindus, we stay them. अरे तुम अपने मार्ग में भगवान को पाओ. In our own Sanatana Dharma, we have thousands of margas. Why do we object to you? Our only problem with them is one cunningly tries to convert, other cruelly tries to compel. That Rakshasatva you drop, that is basically wrong. Remove, edit it from your books. That is wrong. That is inhuman. You also know it in your conscience. Your own conscience. Ask it, it will tell you whether it is right or wrong. Though only that much. If it is right for you, then it should be right for us also. Then do you want us also to do all those nonsense? What you are doing? We don't do because we believe our conscience. We are honest here. That is the pure proof of the dishonest. Don't do all this nonsense. Follow yours. Welcome. So they're all, every other religion starts doing what Hindus do. You can observe recently, मैं क्या परसों कल ही देखा मैंने, कौन सा वाला, somewhere they also started their उत्सव. मजा आया देखकर मुझे. वारे वाह, वेरी गुड बाबा, आप करो. See, in this Kali Yuga, where the Bhautikavada, Kali Purusha is so much, only the divinity can protect us from all that. Any religion, in a proper manner, they invoke divinity. It is good for the total world. Karte jao. But in Sanatana Dharma, we have more and more beautiful ways and means that is more powerful we can do. Now, coming to the point, that in this way, the culture and traditions are being passed on too. The values are passed on too. Then our scriptures, our spiritual sadhana, everything is reminded again and again. Then what is that? The entire world's atmosphere during that puja ityadi divinizes. Is it not? That gives direction to the total universal movement also. In this way, when these puja yatra mahotsava are done, parva yatra mahotsava in a communal way, big manner done, so many ways it is a benefit. Individually also I told you, in that also, and by Bhagavan's grace, naturally in such a big way you are doing, you will remove all the vignas. Sukha karta, dukha harta, varta, vignachi. He will give all sukha, remove all the dukkha, and fulfill all your desires. Jai Deva, Jai Deva, Jai Mangala Murti. In every bhasha there are wonderful bhajans, and Bhagavan ki kripa itna badhiya ho gaya. There are two things. Remember, what amount of papas we might have done, that in this Bhayankara Kali Yuga we have come. Like sometime when you go to train, worst of the train compartment we get. Our durbhagya that we booked that train and that compartment. You understood? You suffer only throughout journey. More than it. Hindi suffer, English suffer zyada hota hai. In the same way, by whatever papa we have done, we are in this Bhayankar Kali Yuga. At the same time, in some other place, there is a Kruta Treta Yuga going on. We could have been born there. Anyway, but at the very same time, though we are in Kali Yuga, you and I especially are in Bharata Varsha, it's Sanatana Dharma. In fact, by following that, we can transform for us the Kali into Satya Yuga. ये सब करने से होता है. Then so many things. The Satvika Ahara is made, Nyaya Arjita Ahara is made, Daivarpita Ahara as Prasadam given to everyone. The children, the youth, the middle aged, the elders, all of them get integrated. Everywhere the divinity, purity prevails. These many other benefits when a Maharaja Vibhuti, when we do all the programs. And avoid all of that, what I was saying last 3 days, which I kept as a last point, is what? There's a self-respect that we belong to such a great, grand, glorious Sanatana Dharma. That million lives we may be born again and again, will be born in the Sanatana Dharma only. Nothing greater than that. And if you and I don't become the custodians for our Dharma and the propagators, who will do bata? And this is the effective way. In that, unknowingly, all our Vyaktitva layers and all our resources, everything is used for divinity. And all our relations with everyone also gain a healthy, beautiful flavor or color. That is why Bhagavan has told us, do this way. Individually, that will be done very attentively, very deeply, meditatively. But communally, when you do it, you help each other as synergy. That will make me more happy also. भगवान प्रसन्न होंगे, सब हम उनके नाम पर एक हो जाते हैं तो then can any individual or total level devilishness enter into that community? When they stay together, when they pray together, they stay together, they say. The only positive instead of all negative in the other religions is that they pray together. In Hinduism, with all the positive, only one more thing. It is there, but more and more we have to is together pray. This is a program. You can check out. कुछ program अकेले individual करो, कुछ पूरे लोगों को मिलाकर करो. In this way, this is also part of Bhagavata Dharma. Done? Now comes this pure spiritual Vedantic Bhagavata Dharmas, Bhagavan says. The next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sloka. 7 of them pure Vedantic Dharmas. 8th one is the summary of all of that, summary of this entire chapter, summary of the 11th Skandha, summary of total Bhagavatam, summary of all Shastras will be this 8th sloka, 19th one. These are the ones to study which we will meet tomorrow. Okay. In this way, Bhagavan out of love, compassion, putting in front of us all these, we are also, thank God, have the time, patience to discuss, talk, and you have the patience to listen. And this is a one-time study of Bhagavata like that. इतना डिटेल एक श्लोक को इतने डिटेल में तो हमको भी बार बार कहने को ताकत या याद स्मरण नहीं होता. But good that these 3 chapters, 27, 28, 29, we are exhaustively studying without any hesitation, giving sufficient time. 27th chapter we studied 29 days, 28th chapter we studied 48 days, the 30th chapter already 10 days, 29th one, 27, 28, 29 वाला. Good. एक चीज हम देख रहे हैं, हमारे हद में जितना हो सकता है उतना. So tomorrow, those spiritual, pure spiritual dharmas, what Bhagavan says, them also we study. After all this is taught, Bhagavan will ask, did you listen? Did you understand? Do you want to know any more? Are you full with all knowledge, information? Are you convinced? Did your dukkha go away? See, oh kindly, how beautiful Bhagavan. That portion will come. Then Uddhav ji falls at feet of Lord. अरे बाबा भगवान आपने क्या दिया नॉलेज, मैं कैसे आपको थैंक्स बताऊं. Those beautiful portions. And this portion of Uddhava Krishna, so far together, now going to separate one of the highest, topmost beautiful topics. Because the content-wise, the 30 chapters of Vedanta, Bhakti, Yoga, Karma, all are taught, and toward the end, the way Uddhava does pranams to Bhagavan and lives, Bhagavan also compassionately, Bhagavan is beyond all that, he knows every jiva his own expression, the way he will not have any special expression, like Guru. Guru knows all are my own Swarupa, the way he is not excited. But disciple should be. If Paramatma came to my liberation in the form of such a great Guru and he guided me, he took care of me like his own child and taught me, tolerated me. Keeping all that in mind, the disciples should fall at the feet of Guru again and again. But Guru knows, Arre beta, I am not accepted. You will come to me or don't come to me. You are always my child. For the Mahatmas, Gurus, entire Vishwa is their own Santana. They love every one of them with equal value, respect, whether it's like you people, some of you come. Don't come many. How does it matter? When you come, you get benefit of class, that is your choice. If you don't come, even if you don't come, in you also Bhagavan is there. It is my choice. It helps my sadhana. I am not a Vyapari, no? But in between, whatever I say is to protect you so that you don't miss the class. And if all of you go away, nothing a loss to me. I will go to any Punya Kshetra and I take the book and I do my study in Parayana. That will be more joyful. जिनको शास्त्र का मजा आया है तो कोई हो ही सुनने को, ये नहीं है तो क्या, आई टेक माई स्टडी. इनफैक्ट आई हैव टू स्टडी ऑल द 17 Puranas. Only Bhagavatam I am doing now. Clear? Those things we'll take up tomorrow. Not the 17th Purana, but here the Vedantic Bhagavata Dharmas. Means the Dharmas, sadhanas to be done as ordered by Bhagavan Krishna. Om Sri Krishna Arpanamastu Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai. Thank you. Let us do our Adhyatma Ramayana for some time. Hari Om.